Greetings trainers, KuroBlitz here and welcome back to another video. Today I'm here to talk about the Pokemon Go game and the Pokemon Journeys anime in regards to where I'm going to tackle the character of Go as well as the Project Mew arc and also their trial missions. So, as we all know, the trial missions of Project Mew are very much similar to the research fields from Pokemon Go, who is this year celebrating their 5th anniversary, which was celebrated, last month, the month of July, with, some Alola artwork, but they are showing more of Galar Pokemon, which is completely understandable because we are going to get the Sinnoh remakes, so Galar in terms of the games, they will have their last time to shine, and having some mythicals and legendaries showing up, it could mean that in a way we could see the Manaphy of Pokemon Go being something similar to the Manaphy of even, the Ranger from the original Diamond and Pearl. And in regards to the anime, with Professor Odaka and the trial missions of Project Mew for Go to get their tokens, there are some things that the anime could tackle upon in regards to the entire plethora of stuff that Pokemon Go has as a game. They have the character named Go. They should utilize his character and these missions to explore a little bit more of the gimmicks and dynamics of, the actual game and the actual Let's Go game. That's why they are in Kanto. If they want to promote the mobile area, they should do a little bit more. And that's what I want to talk about with here, folks. How to make Project Mew better. So, these are the 10 things that I really want for Project Mew to tackle. So as for number 1, I really want for them to tackle, more raid battles, either with Ash or Chloe, or even, random trainers like with the Golurk episode. And we need to have, some more emphasis on the Go gyms, because we do know that we have Go gyms in, the anime, because we saw one in Vermilion, but we never saw anything else again. Maybe it was a dropped idea, but I really want for them to give a more focus on that. Like, we had a small raid against Zapdos in a power plant, against Moltres in a, in the outskirts of Pallet Sadly, it was not the Victory Road or even Mount Amber from the Sevi Islands, right? Articuno can fix that because, with the new director Juno Wada and we are going to get a new team of storyboarders, I really want for Articuno, to have a great raid battle. I really want for them to actually explore the Seafoam Islands, because we never went to the Seafoam Islands in the anime. It was a mistranslation back in the day. They went to Venus Beach, it's an anime exclusive area. But yeah, please do more, raid battles, maybe going into the max layer of Crown Tundra and whatnot with legendaries and whatnot. I really want to see where the anime tackles this and how it will tackle this with Project Mew. As for number 2, Go needs to start using Pokeballs that are not the standard Pokeballs. We saw in the Grookey episode that Pokemarkets, like Pokemarts, they are an actual thing in the show. It was the first time that we saw that. I really want to see Go use Great Balls, Ultra Balls, maybe even go to a Safari Zone and use, the mud and the bait to actually, capture Pokemon. Maybe not Kanto because, the band episode, but there's the Johto Safari Zone as well, and that's, in Cyanwood Island where Tokyo lives. It's his hometown, so I really want to see Go, use, more items from the actual Go game. Don't use just standard Pokeballs, my guy. Like, you have a plethora of Pokeballs, and you met Tokyo in Azalea. That's basically your summer spot. Kurt is there. If they don't have Ash with the GS Ball, just have, Kurt help you out with Apricorn Pokeballs, if anything. Which brings me to my next topic. As for number 3, more items. I really want for them to focus a lot on more items, and maybe the past male companions can help Go with these items. We have instances, lore models, the berries, things to use in Pokemon Go, and even the berries in Let's Go to some extent. We need to see that in the anime and to see how Go would incorporate this into the Pokemon catching mechanic. Because it's a thing that kind of writes on itself, because, Silent is a chef, he's a cook, so he could use, berries and whatnot. Brock is a doctor or a doctor in training, a breeder, so he can use, incenses to, get Pokemon around. And, the lure models, it's basically a microchip. Clement could do that because we have magnetic lures. So I really want for these three characters to help Go in a way with the usage of these items. I think that it's not a big deal. Maybe these all mechanics of, Pokemon Go and Pokemon Let's Go, they could just be a one-off deal for the anime, maybe just, one thing from one episode only, but being addressed, that alone for Project Mew or whatever more, if these things from, the actual mobile game are addressed, that would be enough for me, honestly. And speaking of Pokemon Go, as for number 4, I really want for Go to meet Professor Willow, because Professor Willow, just like Cerise and Elm, he studied under Professor Oak, and he's the one that, even in the games, like 3 years ago in 2018 when Let's Go was announced, he discovered the mystery box that we saw in the anime. We never got to know an introduction or conclusion to how it happened, right, in the Pony Island arc in Alola. We saw Meltan, and Ash has a Melmetal, who has a Gigantamax form. We kinda need to see that, so if we have, we have Professor Odaku, we have Professor Cerise, and if we get, Let's Go Johto in late 2022, Elm is another, student of Oak, so bring the entire triad of, Oak students, because Oak is a student of Rowan, so Sinnoh remakes, please bring back Willow, come on. 5 years, guys, like, he has TCG art now. If we can see Willow and, Gigantamax Melmetal, that would be absolutely amazing. Which brings me to, topic number 5, and these are Willow's assistants. Blanche, Spark, and Candela would be great characters to be in the anime. Maybe they are, part of a secondary Project Mew team. Maybe, Go works for Hodaka and they work, for Willow. I would really like to see these characters because they have the mascots of their teams. They are the legendary birds, and the legendary birds, they are basically the offspring, quote-unquote, of Lugia, the first Pokemon that Go saw legendary-wise, because, Mew is a mythical. It was the Pokemon that led Go to meet Ash. It was Lugia. So, seeing the assistants, right? I think it would be absolutely amazing to link, with, the Galarian birds, even in the Crown Tundra. I think, there are great possibilities there. And maybe even if they have, the evolutions, like, for example, Vaporeon, Jolteon, we kind of tackled that. But an episode with Candela and Chloe helping out, Flareon with Eevee, I think that would be amazing. Like, I would like to see, these characters in the Pokemon Journeys anime. Now that we tackled half of the list, now going on a more serious note, for number 6, they need to address, the DLC of Galar, of Sword and Shield. We need to see the Crown Tundra, we need to see the Isle of Armor, and I think, Ash could be training with Mustard, a former champion, and Go could be training, with Peony, another former champion, with growth and exploration, and maybe Go could see, the interaction between, Peony and Peonia and remind himself of, Cerise and Chloe. I think that would be great, because, Peony is just an interesting character. I think that Go, with him would, just, and basically, with the whole thing of Macrocosmos and even Sherman Rose and Oleana, like, Peony is to Go what Mustard would be, for Ash. And I think, that dynamic alone would be great. Great way to incorporate the Crown Tundra. We already saw the uniforms for Project Mew, right? And for the Isle of Armor, I could see when Ash, I already talked about this in a video lab that I did with Infamous Trainer, link in the description, by the way. Ash doing the trials of the towers in the Isle of Armor and Go basically getting, the max honey of Vespiquen to, help the Cubfu and the Cinderace Gigantamaxes in the process, because I think that will be a great trial mission, because he already, caught an Alola Ninetales. He's going to get the scales of a shiny Volcarona, most likely, from the episode titles that we already got confirmed. So getting the max honey of a Vespiquen, and Vespiquen is a Pokemon from Sinnoh, so if you want to promote Sinnoh remakes but still be in Galar, that would be the best way to go. I'll say this, remember when everyone was saying that, oh, Project Mew is going to be in the Crown Thunder because of the uniforms, and I told you guys on Twitter, it's going to be in Mount Coronet. The BDSP special, it will not be on Mount Coronet, it will be in the Crown Tundra because of the Max Layers. The Sinnoh legendaries, they are about time and space. They don't have to be region locked, just you all watch. But now, not going on tangents anymore, for number 7, Team Rocket needs to be more explored. I actually, if we actually have, Let's Go 2, Let's Go Johto, manifesting Raikou and Entei, please, because they are remakes of Crystal. I want to see Archer. As you know me, I already told you that the Suicune episode, the boss hunter, it's basically Archer in a way, because he has an Houndoom, while, his other poachers, the Grunts, they have, poison Pokemon. So I really want to see Archer in the anime. Maybe you can see, the other admins, or he could be part of Matori Matrix. I really want to see, more raids, more, Team Rocket involvement. Maybe they want, to get, Project Mew or something, infiltrate with that. Because, number 8, I really want for them to tackle Miyamoto, the past, with Mew, because they are going with the Table Mountain, South America and whatnot, and we have Mewtwo in this show. We have Mewtwo from movie 1 in this show. I think that Project Mew and Journeys, getting some closure for Team Rocket in a way, or at least, with Mewtwo, because there are things that we kinda need to see. For example, Matori Matrix, they have, Gozu, the guy with the Mega Aggron. How cool would it be if in Project Mew, Go would, re-challenge Mewtwo, and Mewtwo now can Mega Evolve into Mega Mewtwo X, the one that we haven't saw yet, in at least, main anime, because we saw Mega Mewtwo Y in the Genesect movie, and Halan shows up with his Charizard X, because I really like the idea that Alan will be in the World Coronation series, because Diantha, even though she's the champion, she's too busy with acting and modeling, so she doesn't have a schedule, and Ash kinda needs a rematch with Halan, but Halan in Project Mew, because he's a researcher. Can you imagine Halan and Gary interacting? That would be absolutely amazing. So yeah, Archer, Matori Matrix, Miyamoto, Mewtwo, like, they all kinda need, that, because I really want for Go, in terms of character development, to have some squabbling with Team Rocket, if anything. So going on with number 9, the thing that, also you have in Pokemon Go, it's Shadow Pokemon. Although the Shadow Pokemon in Pokemon Go, they are not Shadow like the Cypher from X Eagle of Darkness and Pokemon Coliseum, they are Dark Pokemon. That's again another mistranslation. But we kinda saw that, in the Marshadow movie, when Marshadow goes into the gloom mode and all the Pokemon get this dark purple aura. That's kinda like, what the Pokemon of the I Choose You movie are, because I Choose You, then again, it's, after the release of Pokemon Go, like a year later. So we can see maybe the return of Professor Namba with the Rage Crown, maybe the return of Butch and Cassidy. I think that would be absolutely amazing. And let's not forget that Professor Namba in Pokemon Chronicles, he's the guy that kidnapped Oak to get, the formula about what Pokerus is. So if we get Shadow Pokemon and Pokerus and trying to heal Shadow Pokemon, I think that would be amazing. I could already imagine if we have Shadow Lugia in the anime and Ash and Go being, like Wes and Michael, right? In some capacity, like Snagger Go with his catching mechanic, and maybe Tokyo could be, in the fray to Celebi and help out like in the games of Ore. Awesome. That would be absolutely awesome. But last, but certainly not least, for number 10, the Go Rocket arc. We need a Go Rocket arc with the admins, Cleve, Sierra, Arlo, maybe even, the Shadow Ho-Ho, like, Team Rainbow Rocket, because it's a rainbow but it's deprived of color. I really want to see this. Ash battling Giovanni to save his patron bird. We need to see this, please. I really want to see Team Go Rocket or Rainbow Rocket, because if Pokemon Journeys ends Ash's adventure, at least a televised one, it's not just his ending, it's the ending of Team Rocket as an organization. They need a proper closure, not just Jesse, James, and Meowth and Wobbuffet, the entire organization. They need to be defeated. and if Project Mew helps them out, I will be completely satisfied. Guys, thank you all so much for watching, so make sure to leave a like if you like this video, don't forget to comment, share, subscribe. Your love is really appreciated. Like, you know, I'm almost at 750 by now. That's, you know, my milestone for the end of the year. Like, all of this, you know, anthology, you know, format theory videos, they are going to start to be a trend, because that way I can, you know, info dump and still be coherent and, you know, the time constricting. These were collabs that I wanted to do, the Go collab with the Pokeref and the Shadow collab with, you know, Xenolit. I'm going to leave the descriptions of their channels and Twitters also in the description below, because, well, time and summer, like, you know, it's complicated, but the ideas were there, we brainstormed, and I would not be doing this if also, you know, with their help and collaborative efforts. So make sure to support the content creators. So thank you all so much, trainers, and don't forget to catch them all.